Turner Arena. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson as the Eagles fall to LMU 98-82. Chuck, that seems to be the recent trend in this series. Last four meetings, none has been decided by closer than 15 points. What did LMU do today to establish a 23-point first-half lead and keep you at bay in the second half?
Incredible shooting on their part, first half. Incredible shooting. And we struggled, I think, to make shots. I think a lot of it goes back to, they came out with it seemed, and again, I liked our preparation, but I thought they had a greater sense of urgency, a greater determination maybe than we had starting out. And, I think our guys mentally, emotionally were ready for this game. But you got to give the credit to them, man. When you make shots like that, like they were making, and we don't make some shots early, can sort of happen.
You shoot 32% for that first half. LMU, a lot in transition.
Yeah.
I want to say 15 of their first 28 points came on the fast break. Were there any breakdowns there, or were they just what caused that?
Bad transition defense. Good transition offense tied to bad transition defense, and that's something I think that we've historically been pretty good at. But again, I think if you look at the way they have played this year in particular, without a Lorenzo Ross, they've not been a push it down your throat transition team. That's not what they've been doing at all. That doesn't take away the fact that we needed to get back. I think the second half we made some adjustments, did a better job with it. But again, we were digging out of a really deep hole at that point.
Sawyer Williams goes off for a career-high 37 points, 12 rebounds. He was Herculean and otherworldly at times. Why was he able to have success down on the low blocks?
Well, because their primary focus was Carson, Charles, and they were putting him in one-on-one situations. And in one-on-one situations, he capitalized. That's sort of the simplistic way to look at that. If had he been doubled, I'm sort of surprised they didn't really do that. But had he been doubled, I think it would have slowed down his production.
Carson in foul trouble for much of the game. Did that make a difference tonight?
I think it hurts. It doesn't help, obviously. But like I said, the truth of the matter is a lot of credit goes to them. I mean, they came out with a lot of determination there. And I think early, what really stinks about this, this is a game that I think is better in January. Mm-hmm. That's some of the reasons why I don't like this playing conference games in November before you really have a feel for who the team is. I mean, they end up losing the conference player of the year at the point. It's like losing your conference, your quarterback. And he set the tempo for a lot of things they did. Well, they're now playing point guard by committee. And to say that I was very surprised at how fast they were in transition. Shocked, because if you go back and you look at how they have been doing the last 3 games, they didn't do that at all. They were more or less walking